That guy, Pavel Durov,
Yep.
the Telegram guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
That guy's going to do something.
That one you're guaranteed.
That guy,
Yeah.
something's going to happen with that guy.
I want to hear about that because I know you're into
Bro, that
this
shit's-
story. Crazy.
That shit is wild. It's insane. Have you ever heard of him? Do you know what Telegram
I
is?
didn't even know what Telegram was.
Yeah, I like see it randomly in links. People are like, sign up for my Telegram. Basically,
I use it to buy drugs, but outside of that, outside of that,
Do you
I
have it?
Yeah.
So everybody has it.
I don't have it.
about 1 billion people on the planet use it actively.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
950 million or something like that.
It's the new WhatsApp.
A lot of them in yeah.
Nah, we use WhatsApp.
There's a big contingent of the
Hold on.
usership.
What is Telegram? Let's just say what it is right now.
It's basically a messaging platform that is kind of marketed as like an encryption service where the messages are encrypted. Not everything is encrypted by default, but you're able to do encrypted messaging from.
Mark Cuban tried to do this with something called Cyberdust. I don't know if you remember.
Yes,
He
and
was
then
big on
like
this.
the message wipes away
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
and then
like that.
basically it's not stored on a cloud; it's stored on the devices.
Yeah.
And
That's
so-
the big thing.
Ah, that is
You're,
pretty fire.
you're able to talk.
Even
and-
Telegram doesn't have access to, well, supposedly doesn't have access
to it.
And then
Oh.
you're able to do private messaging, you're able to do group messaging, and you're able to do channels up to like 200,000 people. Whereas like WhatsApp and I think Messenger can do like 1,200.
So it's WhatsApp, but it's fully encrypted, so you're protected. And then naturally, if you have something fully encrypted and protected, the dregs of society will use this so that they can carry out their nefarious plots to do whatever they want to make money illegally.
Or
Potentially.
you're living in Russia and you want to talk about this regime that's in there, or you're in Hong Kong and you want to make a protest.
So the negative is people who are going to use this, to do illegal activity. They're going to sell drugs. They're going to sell, underage pornography. They're going to maybe sell weapons. The positive is that you can use this for free speech in places that don't allow it.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Any other positives we're not seeing?
No, I mean, basically the question is like, do people have a right to free speech and not being surveilled by the government? And that's like the ultimate overarching question. Telegram would say yes.
Do
and then-
people have a right to that?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think so.
That's the thing. It's like,
that's American excellence. If
That's
you
the
want
question.
that, you got to come here.
No, we don't even get that.
Say again?
We don't even have.
Hey, silence.
That's a good point.
No, but yeah, I don't want every country to have free speech because that's one of the things that makes us awesome.
Yeah, because if everyone's awesome, then we're
think-
less
Yeah, and
awesome.
we're regular.
Yeah, fuck.
I love it when they
How
put
about if
people in
everyone
jail
has
in
free
other
speech
countries.
and then we have no free speech?
Now we're talking, Mark. Now we're talking.
That could be sick.
Hell yeah.
Because then we're different.
For sure. I love it when they arrest people in the UK, for like making fun of you guys or whatever.
yeah.
And or just doing like a Facebook post like arrest them. Like, exactly, that's what we fought for. We
Yeah.
fought to do that.
Indian
Yeah, that's
Navy,
true.
that's not funny.
That's
Arrest
not-
that guy.
Yeah, you should definitely put that guy in American prison and then we'll free him immediately so you can keep
Give
making
him
his memes.
Wi-Fi. Put him in
Yes,
prison
this guy's a
cell with
genius.
Put him
Okay?
in Starlink.
Putting those thumbs to work.
Yes. Dude, this guy Pavel is crazy. The whole story gets even wilder.
Okay.
All right. So basically, he's a Russian dude. He's known as the Mark Zuckerberg in Russia. He basically creates Facebook in Russia in like 2006. This is a website called like
VC or something like that.
VContact.
Yeah.
And it's basically Russian Facebook. While he's building it, he gets like swatted by like Russian officials. They're banging on his door and they're like, hey, give us a bunch of information from the website. Give us a bunch of information from the app. Who's using it? Give us information about protesters in Ukraine. Give us information about Navalny. Give us all this stuff. He goes, fuck you guys. I'm not doing it. Like they're banging on his door and literally he's like posting memes of like dogs and hoodies and shit, just like goofing off. And they're banging on his door like, all right, we're gonna arrest you. They're like putting all this pressure on him. And it basically gets to a head and he's like, all right, I'm out. He sells his shares, leaves the company, and could just go sail off in the sunset. Has like a ton of money, leaves Russia, living in Europe, having a great time, says, fuck it, I'm making another app, Telegram. Makes Telegram, and pretty much right away, like, creates the platform that does everything that we're saying, has encryption, da-da-da. And then he becomes very wealthy. He gets courted by Macron in France. In 2018, Macron goes to him and goes, hey, we want you to be a French citizen. Like, we want you to make the headquarters in France. We want to make a partnership. A couple years goes by. In 2021, he becomes a French citizen, which is like extremely hard to do. You have to live in France. They just like open up the
very
doors
quickly.
extremely quickly. They just give him citizenship just off rip. Bang,
But there's
take it.
certain situations where they do that.
They basically like a foreigner of merit.
Yeah.
But even still, you have to be a French speaker, which, to my understanding, he's not a French speaker.
Yeah.
But they basically just like give it to him anyway. What people don't really realize is in 2017, allegedly French intelligence hacked into his cell phone. And they were able to surveil him and look at what he was doing prior to the meeting with Macron. And so they're looking into his phone to like see what he's up to, and it's not really clear what they found.
Yeah.
But this was predating the meeting with them. He basically is like, I don't know. He has the company in Berlin for a little, and then goes to UAE, and that's where he sets it up and like actually has the headquarters. Everyone wants access to the data. Everyone's using it. There's 1 billion people. It's being used on both sides of the Russian-Ukraine war. It's being used on both sides of Israel-Hamas war. Like, it's being used by everyone. It's being used in India. It's being literally like narcos and fucking Mexico are using it. So everyone has a vested interest. The FBI went to one of their engineers and basically offered them like a deal to give them backdoor access to get information for it.
Yeah.
Allegedly, no one has access to the backdoor of all the data. But some people speculate that his extreme wealth, again, he's the 120th richest person in the world. He's the richest foreigner in Dubai. Like, he's extremely wealthy. I think it's like 100-something billion. They go to him and they're like, hey, we want this thing. Allegedly, some of his money is not from the app itself. It's actually from money from foreign governments to give them access to the data. That's a speculation. It's not confirmed. But that's what some people have been saying. All that to say, basically, he goes to Paris, gets arrested. Now he's like awaiting sentencing, could get 20 years. All the charges are basically all the things that are done on the platform, meaning like, drugs, weapons, illegal pornography, shit like that. He's now an accomplice and complicit with all of those actions.
And a profiteer.
In a way, yeah. In a way. It's not as direct as like Silk Road, where like they were taking a percentage of every transaction, but he's, obviously gotten very wealthy from this platform.
Yeah.
So now, the question is, are the people that host platforms responsible for everything that goes on the platform?
I don't think so.
Well,
French government's saying that he didn't cooperate with them. He's saying we're completely in good standing with all the EU, rules and regulations regarding social media platforms.
This could be complete bullshit because I just saw it in a random tweet. But I think WhatsApp has certain like restrictions and punitive measures if you're sharing like child pornography or something like that. They have like a way to tell, and they have a way that you can put those restrictions on the app, and they've complied with that.
Yeah.
In other words, they were asked to comply, and they were like, yes, we will comply.
Okay.
Is my understanding from this random tweet from a person that could be a complete liar.
No, Zuckerberg and Meta are like very forthcoming with the government.
Yeah.
Either like covertly, where they're making deals with 3 letters, or, even just him going in front of the Senate, doing hearings.
But my understanding is that they rejected that type of control on the platform.
He said that it's not necessary, that they try to censor negative content. He's like, it's not just a complete free speech platform. We do censor content of things like illegal pornography, but we're not going to just like give you guys access to the data.
Oh, so they claim that they are censoring it. They're just not going to let someone else be the censorer.
Exactly. That's what they claim. They claim that they're within the regulatory guidelines.
But I guess
But
if
how
you
can you
find
prove that
one
if there's
example,
no data?
Yeah, and if you can,
They're
Like, there's no
they're
way
going to
to-
go to court, basically.
Okay. So then if they are doing it, then he'll be fine. So
are you just sending him to court so you can look through his stuff?
Yes.
This is where it gets crazy.
Oh, it's crazier.
So there's a bunch of theories. All right. So one theory is like the, French control theory. There's 2 parts to it. One is basically like, we want to protect kids. You're putting illegal pornography on this website. We can't censor it. It's going everywhere. There's all these violent criminals,
Which might be true, but also is the perfect shield to get whatever your actual reasoning is. If you say I want to protect kids, no one can argue with
They
you.
want to protect kids, but legal age is 13. In France.
Yeah, the last,
That's a great
the
fucking
last
point.
country that cares
Those
about
aren't kids.
protecting
that's
Those
a
are
great
teenagers.
fucking point.
Those are teenagers, all right?
Yeah,
They're trying to protect 12-year-olds. But then it shows like a little hypocrisy
Damn,
because
12 is 17 for them. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's wild, yo.
Son, almost legal, barely legal.
Is 12. Wow. Yeah, that girl's a little young, but she looks 12 and a half.
That is
crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a little hypocritical, this whole thing, because Russia tried to shut down Telegram in 2018. Same exact thing. After he had left, they tried to shut it down. They said, hey, we're kicking it off. They couldn't do it. And all the media reporting was like, oh, this totalitarian regime trying to stop protesting, trying to stop da-da-da.
yeah.
And now when it's happening in the West, everyone's like, oh, we got to protect the kids. This is a dangerous platform, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And now even, Russian spokespeople are putting pressure like, look, the free speech of the West, look what's happening, da-da-da-da. Wild. So there's that. The other element is that potentially they hacked into his phone in 2017 prior to the meeting. Apparently, and obviously, France has had a slew of terrorist attacks throughout, the 2000s. 2015 was a massive one that killed like 130,000 people from the Islamic State, from ISIS.
That was part of the slew.
Wait, what?
I just want to know if that was part of the slew of them. No, you were
momentum. Can you not
no, he was
Why
just
kill
saying-
his momentum?
I just thought he kind of belittled what a terrorist attack was. There was a slew of them.
What a slew?
A slew.
How many is a slew?
Oh, I'm thinking the word slay.
Oh, what?
I think Santa
you're not
carried it in a little basket. Like,
You're not getting over it.
there was a slay of terrorist attacks. There was a slay of them. There was a whole
What the
slay.
fuck are you talking about?
It makes less sense.
What the fuck are you
Let's go back
talking
to the
about?
slew point. The slew point was fire.
Listen, you know when Santa comes through, bro.
Yeah. What's the past tense of slay?
Slew.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was a slew of them. There was a slew of them. If actually, technically.
One, we'll look past one.
Yeah.
Two, now you're pushing it. But
Yeah.
slew.
A slew of them?
That's
Do a slew. There was a gaggle of terrorist attacks in France.
yeah.
How many? What is the least funny way to say there's been far too many terrorist attacks? The least funny. Don't try to do anything funny. Like, what is the serious? Cornucopia? What is? Guys, we shouldn't be laughing at this. Come on. Come on.
But genuinely.
Yeah.
There's been a baker's dozen terrorist
Guys, this is not what free speech is about.
No,
This is not what free speech is about.
we're being honest.
We are being honest. But this is not what free speech is about. Can you continue to tell us about how there's been a lot of terror attacks?
Oodles.
There's oodles of jihadis in France, and they're going crazy. They're killing a bunch of people. It's not good. I don't like it, and I don't like to get political on this show.
What are they so upset about?
I don't like the
Can
terrorists.
someone explain what the jihadists are so fucking upset about?
You have 4 wives.
Yeah.
See how that feels. Yeah. Yeah. Now you're like, oh, okay. All right,
You know what?
You get it.
I mean, like, first of all, great point. But second of all, it's never the married ones that are doing it. If it was, I think that the West would understand it a little bit more. If it was like the guy blowing himself up was the guy who had 7 wives, and you're like, he just wanted a break. He's just over it.
Finally, some quiet.
Yeah.
That's what paradise is getting away from your wife. Eternal
my
paradise.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. What a world.
They got it right.
So there's all this terrorism, right?
Yeah.
Bunch of shenanigans going on.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I just realized Alex's stupid shirt.
you're also wearing a sports jersey.
Yeah, but mine is better.
They both basically have the N-word on it.
Yeah, but mine I'm allowed to say. Melanin United.
Yeah.
Have you seen the team? It's already that.
You have a basketball team on a fucking soccer jersey. Come
But
on.
this one right here?
That's a volleyball first off. Saying that's an old soccer ball.
Wait, what?
But that's not a basketball.
This right here is not a
That's the
basketball
Knickerbocker.
jersey.
Short for the New York Knicks.
Fucking
I meant the
idiot.
ball.
No.
Wait, there's a volleyball on this?
Yeah.
Oh, why am I wearing it?
Because I guess you're like a gay
You
guy
saw
or
them.
something.
Yeah.
You saw them dumpers in the Olympics.
God damn.
Dudes.
Anyway, sorry guys, I've distracted yet again.
No,
Please
the
go.
Paralympics, they got the crazy.
Oh, dude, I got something to show you on the Paralympics. We'll get to that.
Oh
We'll
my
get to
God, we have so much to discuss. That has nothing to do with free speech. Go.
this. So basically, 2015, they have all these terrorist attacks. Now all the terrorists are like, hey, let's use Telegram. And then all of a sudden Macron's like, oh, well, what's this Telegram thing? Let's get into it. That's the other theory, is that they're trying to like basically backdoor to stop terrorism.
Yeah, I'm into that.
The other idea is that apparently Macron's been using Telegram since like 2010, and some people think that the platform is still in Russian control, and so basically all of the French government correspondence is now able to be seen by the Russians. So now France is trying to like pull it back a little. There's a NATO theory that basically because both sides of the war are using this, not only for like encrypted strategic data, but also for like geolocating where they are based off of pings of where their phones are at, they can know where the Russians are situated. And so basically NATO wants the information. They want to try to arrest this guy and basically give him a deal and be like, hey, give us all the information about the Russian military.
Fire.
Mossad.
I knew it.
What?
I fucking knew it.
What?
That they were behind this.
What do you mean?
What are they doing?
So this is where it gets a little crazy. There's one of the people he was arrested with was his girlfriend. Okay, Yulia Vilova.
A piece?
Bro,
Let's see it. With all due respect, let's see it.
beyond.
That's his girlfriend or his wife? This is very important.
This is his girlfriend.
This is huge.
This is his girlfriend.
This is a girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right, bring that hole up on the fucking TV so we can look at
This
it.
is a billionaire's girlfriend.
Let me see
no,
that throat.
no,
Let me see
no.
that throat piece.
Okay, hang on. Hold on. I definitely already searched this. Oh, come on.
Wow, Mark.
Damn, Mark.
Come on, Mark.
Should we talk about how Dove brought 2 holes over to the house this weekend? We're having a nice, friendly time with the family. I got my wife breastfeeding in the backyard, and then these 2 Brazilian fucking cattle come over, and they're just gonna hang around the whole fucking day. What is this about?
Oh, he likes these Brazilians. He's bringing them everywhere.
He's bringing them everywhere.
Son, that's crazy.
Around the world, right?
Around the world. Shout out to you, Dove.
Got him.
Hi.
Oh no, honeypot.
So if you look at all the comments, everyone's like, leave Pavel alone. Why did you do it? Shame on you, Mossad agent. People are going after. Again, this is not confirmed or substantiated. I'm not by any means endorsing this theory.
Is he Jewish?
I don't believe so. I can't tell. And Dove apparently Googled it and couldn't find anything.
Is she Jewish?
No, she got,
I can't tell. There's no information
she
really
got
about
2 Mossad agents on her chest.
it. You think she got a wire?
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
she's a piece.
Yeah, she's objectively at peace. Some people are claiming that because of her geolocating everywhere that she was with him over the past couple weeks, that they were able to basically pin him whenever he landed in France because she was posting about it from the private jet. Is what some people are speculating. Again, this is not a
So Denzel American Gangster shit, basically.
type shit. I haven't seen this. Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't an agent.
That's
It's just,
how P&B rock.
just a dumb broad.
Yeah. But now some people are saying because there was a massive leak from anti-Israeli hackers that basically pulled a bunch of information from the Israeli government about their operations in Gaza and West Bank, all that information has now been leaked on Telegram. Gigabytes of data about Israeli military positions and all that shit. Private correspondence has been leaked on the platform. So now Mossad is like, yo, we're pissed off because all of our shit's getting leaked on this platform. Hey, take it down. Apparently he says, no, I'm not taking it down. That's not what the platform is for. I'm not censoring the information. And then Mossad has to go get rid of him.
Whoa.
The
And this
arrogance of
girl-
these billionaires is astounding. Like, the same arrogance it takes to become a billionaire is the arrogance it takes to be like, the fuck you, national governments. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to beat a national government. I don't care. They're going to get you.
Also,
This
give
is-
me $100 billion.
Yeah.
Your information is fucked. I'll just tell you something. Your secrets are out there. I'm telling everybody everything for nothing. You don't even gotta pay me. If I got the $100 billion, I'm not keeping those secrets. I'm not getting locked up. I'm
Let's
not
get
in
out in
jail.
front of it. Let's get out in front of it.
Hey, free the press. That's what I'm saying. Unlock it all. This guy got $100 billion. He's selling $100 billion.
Yeah.
And he's still going through this nonsense for what?
So this is the last theory.
I think he's getting money from everybody, and French ain't offering him enough money. He's like, nah, you're not giving me enough for the back door.
Ooh.
The U.S. is giving me money for the back door. They cool.
This is
Russia's giving me money
This
for
is
the
the
back
last
door.
theory that I found that was great. There's a little one, the American election theory, which is basically like because the election's going on, America wants to censor the discourse happening on platforms.
Ain't nobody here
control.
uses Telegram, bro. We don't know. We're not smart enough for that shit.
What the fuck?
This one is fun.
What average voter is going to be swayed off Like, come on.
The thing I can't figure out is why he
January
flew to
6th.
France. Why did he go to France?
Why did he go
The
to
plane
France?
landed in France. Apparently, he was persona non grata. He knew that he shouldn't be in France. He knew that they were trying to get him,
Oh, I got it.
and he flies. And
I got it.
he flies to France, gets off the plane. When he gets arrested, he tells the officers, allegedly, I'm here to have dinner with Macron. Why does he go there? He flew from Azerbaijan. That's the last place that his plane was at.
I know why. There's not even a joke here.
The dumpers in the Paralympics, right?
He's getting arrested no matter where he goes. He is the best relationship with France. So he's like, you guys can lock me up. Let's figure this out. Essentially protect me. If the whole world's after him, go.
So that's the theory, basically. But it gets a little deeper. He was in Azerbaijan
I
last...
love when you do this.
So much fun. So much fun. This is great.
He
Keep
was
doing it.
in Azerbaijan like the 24th of August.
Yeah.
Who else was in Azerbaijan?
Jews.
Unfortunately, his dear and close friend, who's actually a huge enemy, Vladimir Putin. They were both in Baku the same exact day. According to Russian media, they did not meet. But there's speculation that they had a meeting, some type of conference. What are the reason, again, who's to say, what are the reason is Pavel in Azerbaijan of all places? He's there. Some people speculate he meets with Putin. Putin intimidates him in such a way like, hey, we're going to suicide you. We're going to kill you. Again, he's on terrible terms with the entire Russian military, Russian government, da-da-da. You've been backdooring our information about Russia to all these other countries. Who knows? So you're going to die unless you cooperate and work with us and give us all the information about everyone else.
Fire.
He immediately gets on an airplane
Right, though?
and flies straight to Paris. And then the question is, does he call Macron and say, hey, I'm coming to Paris, arrest me, protect me? Does he call Macron and say, hey, let's have a meeting and maybe we can work out a deal? And then Macron flips on him and gets him arrested without having the meeting. Or maybe there's some type of brokerage where it's like, hey, arrest me, make it look like a whole spectacle. You get all the brownie points for having such good intelligence and, you know, protecting and upholding the law of the land. And I'll give you guys access to the data and just don't let me get murdered.
Why wouldn't he come to America? Can you not fly to Azerbaijan directly?
I mean, you probably can. It's private jet. It's like a fucking
I mean, I don't think he's
737.
flying Azerbaijan Airlines.
Can he not get a first class ticket? There's no way he can't get a first class ticket.
I actually looked at
maybe
this.
you have to do a stopover before you can go to
lay flats were completely booked, and he had to go to Frankfurt.
He went to Frankfurt because
Just technically, you'd have to go
There's
to Frankfurt.
a stopover.
And
yeah.
he said, "I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
That is, yo,
That flight
upright,
from Frankfurt's a
that's a
bitch.
prison sentence anyway.
Absolutely.
It's like, yo, just
Sitting on
kill
$100
me.
billion.
hours, get out of here,
Kill
dude.
me, Vlad.
Wow, why would you go to France? I'm just so confused by that.
At the end of it, that potentially he goes to France to get protection, yada, yada, yada. But now he's going to be able to be in cahoots with Macron in the West and NATO to then give all the information to
What a fucking idiot these guys.
Russia.
To get your money and then get out.
Yeah.
How I can't fathom that this life is more interesting for him.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Some people love the grind, dog.
But you can grind on other things.
Yeah.
Go find a way to turn salt water into drinking water.
Yeah.
For the Palestinians to
Do
take a
something
bath. They were cutting off water, right?
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Get rid of the plastic. You know what I mean?
Weren't they doing
Figure it
that?
out.
Yeah,
I mean, that was alleged, but I don't know.
yeah, he goes back on it.
It was alleged.
He's like, no, I'm gonna stay there. I feel you on that.
I was just saying.
I feel you on that.
I meant to say Pakistanis, I said Palestinians by accident, and then I had to double down. But it feels like they might have cut off the water, and that's
Just
dangerous.
argued with Dove. He ain't trying to go back in the water. They just squashed it. You got to
Deep
go
waters,
argue
deep
again.
waters.
Get out of here.
Okay, but yeah, there's so many other things that you can do and conquer. It's just so peculiar.
It's
one
that
thing he
legacy
conquered-
shit. Bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Elon's the same way. Oh, I have all the money in the world. I could just sail off into the
But he
sunset.
does have
No.
freedom. He's not locked up like this dude.
Yeah, but look at all the bullshit he has to deal with now that he owns X.
Yeah, I agree with you. But it comes to a time where, like, if you do not have connectivity with a government, you don't have the protection. Like, Elon has the protection of the United States government. Oh, he glowed up.
This
That's
is one
what
thing
looked
he
like.
conquered.
Yo, my man
Hair
is
loss.
fine.
He
Also,
got diesel.
allegedly, I didn't confirm this, the father of over 100 children.
Nah,
He's like a notorious sperm donor.
no. All these guys.
Elon.
All these guys.
So he's got like 4 or 5 like kids that are like he claims, and I think there's like 90 other kids that are not.
Where can you buy that cum?
That's good stuff.
Yes, there's got to
That's
be
what
like a,
billionaires should do. You know when a horse wins like a triple crown and they just put it
Yeah.
out to pasture and he just gets other horses pregnant?
secretariat.
We should do that with billionaires.
We did an old flagrant episode about that with LeBron. Like, what would his cum cost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we should make
But
that
that's why he
website.
doesn't own anything. So these girls can't come after shit.
Oh, is that his thing? Was he the
that's
guy
another
that was
thing.
like, I don't own anything?
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
So maybe he does. So where is his actual money? Like, what is the value? It's in
A lot
crypto.
of it's in crypto, yeah. A lot of it's in crypto.
Smart guy right there.
Got it. So there's no way to impose your will on him. Maybe that's why Elon sold all his shit too. He's like, you're not going to seize my assets. You're not going to do any of this stuff. Like, I'm going to be as, I don't want to say liquid as possible, but I guess you can make crypto liquid, but inaccessible as possible. You can't leverage me. You can't put your thumb on me in any single way.
This man is hot.
What a
dude.
Chad,
What's
right?
going on?
Yeah.
Absolute Chad, dude.
That guy got 120 billion?
Yeah, something light like that.
It's like,
Ah, fuck him.
What a goofball, huh?
Crazy.
Why?
You
Because
just
you
go
want to suck
swim
his
in the
dick and you
desert.
can't handle the
Yeah.
feelings?
Play paddle.
Yeah, go play paddle. Like, what do you do?
paddle.
There's so many other things you can wake up and feel joy every day of your life.
nah, man.
Yeah. No, he's committed to
They
it.
need
Telegram genius in his tug of war with the Kremlin. I'm about to have my own tug of war looking at these pictures.
Yeah. Kids of peace. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's the fascinating life in the
I don't get it.
times of Pavel Durov.